Welcome to Davita Stampin' Spot. It's Monday at 8 o'clock. Glad you can join me this evening. Actually made it on time for a change. So I have a fun fold I want to share with you. I got it from Rachel Tessman, who got it from someone else. You know how it goes on social media. Just everybody follows everybody else's idea. So I'm going to switch the camera around and let us get started. So here's one of the finished cards. What's fun about it is it will fold down. You could do it like that to go in your envelope, like that, and of course, same direction. Or you could also just, yeah, I guess that's probably, I'd probably do it like that. So let me show you this great fun fold. You can see that's what it looks like. This is going to be our fun fold for the March Technique and Fun Fold class. I haven't decided for sure which card everybody's going to make, but it is going to be this fun fold. So we're going to start with a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock. I cut it at 5.5 this way. And normally we are at 8.5, but we're actually going to cut this off so it's at 8, so that it just makes it a little easier on the folds. Oh, that's a bright glare. Let's see if I can get that out of there. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm checking real quick to make sure we're working. Got to do that before I started. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. So this is 5.5 by 8. I am going to score it at 2. Now, what I love about our paper trimmer is it's got the score and the cut blades, and we're going to score it at 2 and 6. So I've got, because we made it 8, so we could have 2, 4, 6 for our scoring, but we're just going to score the outside 2 spots. Okay, so again, 2 and 6. Now, what I really like about our paper trimmer is we have lines on this side as well as the other. And I'm going to go to 1 1/4 on that side. I'm going to get the paper cutter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut between the 2 score lines. And so if you're looking on the cutting part, it's going to go from 2 to 6. I'm going to turn around and do the same thing on the other side. So 1 1/4, start at 6, go down to 2. Okay. Then we're going to turn it again. This time I'm going to put my edge at 3. I'm going to get the cutter out of the way, and I just want to score inside the cut lines this time. So kind of the reverse. Before we cut inside the score lines, now we're scoring inside the cut lines. I put on both times, the edge here is on 3, and then I'm going between the 2 cut marks, so like that. And something I noticed tonight when I was practicing is if you go over the line, you'll just take your bone folder and just rub on that score line just a little bit. It'll flatten it out so it's not near as obvious, which I always seem to go over the line just a little bit. All right, now I want it to be able to fold in half. Remember, we made this 8, so half is 4. I'm going to need to get the cutting out of the way. So I'm going to score from the edge down to the cut line, pick it up, and then do the same on the other side. So from the edge to the cut line. So there we go. I don't know if you could see that. Now we're going to get the paper trimmer out of the way. We're going to fold your 2 and 6 score lines in. This score line is going to go up, and you'll notice that these 2 score lines do as well. So we're going to fold everything over, make sure we have good creases. I have been waiting to use the Playing in the Rain set, and I wanted to wait until celebration was over because, as you know, I ran out of time to show off all the celebration cards I made, and I knew I could do this one after celebration was over. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Marilyn, I'm glad you like it. So I'm going to use this paper. This stuff is just so cute. There's a frog and a fox and a turtle. Look at this paper. This is the rain paper. Can you, it's hard to see that shimmer, but there's shimmer in it. I'm going to use that on one of the cards that I show you. Trying to pull out the ones that I haven't already used. Look at this one. Now these here you could cut out by hand. I don't believe there's any dies for those. Then we've got some rain clouds. That's going to be great for scrapbooking. Excuse me. And there's some checks. Let me show you what's on the back side of that. There's some colored raindrop. Here's all these little animals. There are dies for these three critters, I believe, and I'll double check here in just a minute. I think that's all of them. All right. So the stamp set has the bunny, the fox, and the turtle. It's got some clouds, some flowers, and then there's some great die cut pieces. 15 pieces in this set. Look at that. There's a little fence here. There's a tree stump, some greenery. This is a kite. Here's a kite. So a lot of great pieces with this. This is the first card I've made with it, and you'll be seeing some more because I just think this is just too fun. All right, so let's finish up our card. I chose to use the umbrella paper, and I guess I didn't show you that, but there's a bunch of little umbrellas and it's got flowers on the other side. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to, these pieces are 1 7/8. You could make it 1 3/4 if you want, depending on how much edge you want around your pieces. But these umbrellas have some sparkle and shine to them. So we're going to go like that. And the first one I did, well, let's go ahead. We'll do these. Getting ahead of myself here. So we're going to glue these pieces on. Now, the nice thing by making it 8 inches is that then we've got our even numbers, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So this one, this section is 2 inches. So I cut this at 1 7/8. You could do it, like I said, at 1 3/4 if you wanted. All right, now we'll do the other side. These umbrellas are so fun. They're shiny like they've got rain on them, I think. Nice and shiny. All right. This fun fold will be part of the class on March 23rd. Some of our regular attenders wondered if we could try doing a Thursday night class. So we're going to try that this time. The new club starts here in March. It'll go for 5 months. Make a 5-month commitment to spend $30 each month. 1 month, you will get the hostess benefits, which I bump it up a little bit. So it's a minimum of $20. Then you get to come to all 5 months of classes. The first the Technique Fun Fold class, you get to come for free, which is a great way to build up your supplies. And you can choose to make 2 of everything, or you can make a binder with us like we've been making. So it's up to you. I'll be sending that email out this week. I'm still working on all the projects. I've, as you know, I've been sick for way too many weeks. I think yesterday started week 7. Thought I was over it, and now it seems like it's worse again. Very frustrating. All right, so there's my outside pieces of my umbrellas. And the first time I did this, I stamped the bunny in Memento and then colored him with Flirty Flamingo blends and the Smoky Slate. And then I did some polished pink for that little guy. But then I realized if you wanted to be quick, you could just cut out the bunny from that paper. So I cut out the bunny, and then I'm going to avoid that white piece here and just put the bunny right down in the middle section. So I just think these little guys are so cute. When we went to On Stage in Arlington, one of the gals that I know from Wichita, she was asked to present, and she got to present this group, and she did some really cute, fun things with this set that I will be showing you in the future. All right, so we'll glue that little guy down. He's dancing in the water puddle there. And then I cut some more white pieces, and these white pieces would then go on the back side like this, so that you could put your own greetings there, or you could stamp something. I will probably stamp some clouds up there since I'm doing the rain this time, and probably put the "Oh Happy Day." So we'll do that. These guys are just so cute. I'm not usually a big fan of rainy days, but these guys make me okay with it, which is a good thing, because if you're in the Kansas City area, you know we're going to have rain several days this week. Not quite sure how much rain we're going to get, but I know it's in the forecast. All right, and I think I'll do this in Flirty. And then that can go right there, or you can choose to put it on this side. And then this side over here would be for anything you wanted to write. Now, one of the gals that I watched that made this, she did designer series paper on the strips back here, and then her message was just on that one little square. So it's completely up to you. You can do it however you want. I glue these pieces down. I marked this fun fold several weeks ago that I wanted to share it. And I was telling one of my team members tonight, I don't think I've actually been able to stamp and create in several weeks. So it was kind of fun to get my stamps and inks out today and do a little crafting. If you're on Facebook and you're you probably saw my post today. My question was, who introduced you to scrapbooking and stamping? And it was card making and scrapbooking. That's what I said. And it was fun to see everybody's responses, how it's just somebody that you know shares it with you, and before long you're hooked, if you're like I am anyway. All right, so here's this bunny, and you can see how different it looks if you color it yourself. So there's those two. And then I wanted to try one. Oh, and then I think I showed you this one at the beginning. I did the turtle, and I colored him. I stamped him and cut him out. And then I kind of realized the only pink was the flower here. So if I was to do this again, I would probably do it with some green and yellow paper just to match the turtle a little bit better. And then I had to try a bear. Isn't he cute? This stamp set is called Count on Me, and it's got kangaroo, a penguin, the fox, the koala bears, and this bear. And I like this saying, it says, "I've got your back." And so I did the "I've got your back" over here, and then the hearts to match what the centerpiece was. So this is my fun fold. If you are on my email list, you'll see tomorrow the dimensions and information on how to make this typed up so you can have instructions to do it. And again, if you'd like to come and make it at my place, the class is going to be Thursday, Thursday, March 23rd at 4 o'clock here at my house. And we'll make this, as well as we're going to do a technique. I think we're going to use baby wipes this time. So I may show that next week, or I may wait till after class and then show it. So I hope you're having an awesome week. Thank you for joining me this evening. Looks like I don't see any messages. Thank you. Glad you liked the card. Thank you for joining me. I'm still dealing with this cold, and if I start talking before too long, I start coughing. So I wanted to make this somewhat short tonight so that you didn't have to listen to me coughing and coughing. So I'll leave these here. Have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.